Hello everyone, Tech1421 here. Welcome back to some more Pokemon Crystal Mino Pokeball Run. In the last part, we got ourselves two brand new Pokemon to our team. And we got an Abra, and we got a Machop. In this episode, we're going to take on Whitney of the Goldenrod City Gym. But before we do that, we want to do something that I have not done yet and been wanting to do for a while here. Welcome to the Pokemon Salon. I'm the younger and less expensive of the two haircut brothers. I believe on different days you can go to different ones. I'll spiff up your Pokemon for just $300. So how about it? And of course I'll say yes. Which one do you want to give a haircut? We want to give Togepi a haircut, and this essentially makes it so that your Pokemon's a little bit more, the happiness increases, and that's what we want, to evolve our Togepi into a Togetic. So we finally do this. It's nothing fancy, but Togepi looks a little happier, which is cool. So, and now we're going to go ahead and make our way over to the Goldenrod City Gym. Alright, here we are, Goldenrod City Pokemon Gym, leader Whitney, the incredible pretty girl. Alright, here we go, and I really like the format of her gym. It's pretty awesome looking. So we're going to get some experience for a few different of our Pokemon here. Whitney is normally really tough, especially since in this point of the game you can't really get any fighting-type Pokemon. Possibly in the odd egg you can get Tyrogue, but that's a 1 in 7 chance, and then there's not really any other fighting-type Pokemon you can get, or any fighting-type moves you can get for that matter, in the game. But luckily enough, we have ourselves a Machop, which is really nice, and it's actually, I got it to level 19 off screen, which is good. It's kind of about where I wanted it to get, maybe a little bit of overtraining, but I wanted it to get caught up to the levels of Togepi and our Croconaw as fast as possible. We see Sentret here, and we're going to just stay in here and probably use Togepi for this entire battle here. Machop is going to get a lot of airtime in this gym, and might as well give Togepi a little bit of gameplay time, screen time. I definitely want to use Togepi in the battle though, because if you use a Pokemon in the battle, they get, I think it's 5 happiness added to their happiness total, which is great. So we want to get that for Togepi. And I'll probably use Togepi to take on the first of the 2 Pokemon that Whitney has, and I'll get into the Pokemon that Whitney has, but for right now we'll just go ahead and take on the Sentret with our Togepi. Swift is a pretty good move. I'm glad I gave it to Togepi. It's probably the most consistent move that Togepi has. Obviously Metronome is really fun to use, really cool to use. Mud Slap is getting to be not a very viable move at this point. We see a crit hit coming from Togepi, which is nice. 207 XP. Croconaw is still our best Pokemon at this point. And then I'll eventually teach Togepi Fly. So it's going to be pretty much our moveset. I'm eventually going to get rid of Mud Slap, but for now, it's not necessarily that viable of a move, but it's worth just continuing to put on. We're going to go ahead and put Abra into the front here, and just train Abra up a little bit. And this entire episode is going to be dedicated to this gym, so we have plenty of time to take on all the gym trainers, and then finally the final trainer, the actual gym leader. Beauty Samantha sent out a Meowth. All right, Meowth, giving us that wink. And Abra, I don't think has any moves besides Teleport on it still. Not that we would really use it to take on this Meowth. And we're going to go ahead and go into Muscle, our Machop here. And off screen, as we did level up, we also gained a few different moves on our Muscle, which is really nice. So we got Karate Chop, we got Seismic Toss, which isn't that great, and I think we also got Focus Energy. I don't think we had that before. Originally, Muscle only had Low Kick, and Low Kick might actually be a better way to go against Whitney's Miltank. I'm not sure if the crit mattered there. Could have, might not have. And the nice thing about Muscle is, since it's not our original Pokemon, we didn't catch it in the wild or anything like that. It's not considered our original. The original trainer isn't ours on the tag. So we actually it levels up faster than most Pokemon. You get 1.5 times the experience which is really cool. So Muscle wasn't actually that much of a pain to level up. I just went around the area of Goldenrod City and fought a few different Pokemon trainers, and then it was, you know, easy picking. Didn't take too long. Alright, Meowth again, level 16 this time. The other one might have been 16 as well. I wasn't really paying attention too much. And we're going to go ahead and Karate Chop. And with the Growl, we might not get the knockout on this, but we will see. It is ×2 because Meowth and another crit hit. Muscle's getting all the crit hits. Save those for the gym leader. Muscle, come on now. Abra goes level 10, and Muscle... Oh, wow. It's like as close as you could possibly get to level 20 there. I'm really curious how much XP it actually needs. Let's go ahead and check that out. Pokemon, Muscle, Stats. It needs literally 10 XP for the next next level here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go on to the next Pokemon trainer here. I believe there's 4 total and then Whitney. So there's 5 in the gym, including Whitney. So it's a decent place to get experience. Especially since all the Pokemon are normal type in this gym. Which is great, because normal types aren't super effective against anything, at least normal moves. Normal Pokemon can learn other moves besides normal, but I don't think any of the Pokemon in this gym necessarily learn any super effective moves, or moves that could be super effective against any of my Pokemon. We're going to go into Croconaw here, and get Croconaw some screen time. I don't think I'm really going to be using Croconaw in the gym leader match, the battle, because we don't really need to. We're going to primarily just use Togepi and Muscle. So, there we go. Snubbull does have decent defense, not that great, but it's not that good of a Pokemon, in my opinion. And a lot of the Pokemon in this particular gym actually end up getting turning into Fairy type in later generations. Not in this one, though, but in later ones. Abra does grow to level 11. We will be getting Abra caught up to the rest of our team, probably either off-screen or in the next couple of parts, because Abra is going to be very important for the 4th gym leader that we have to face. And here we go. This is our last trainer that we have to battle, and then we get on to battling Whitney. And Whitney is normally pretty good, but as I've said, since we do have our Machop now, we shouldn't have that much of trouble. Miltank is level 20, and we'll get into the team after this battle in more depth, and you'll see it on screen as well. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna have to really worry about it too much. We're gonna go into Muscle here. Might as well go to level 20 before the fight happens, so that we are at level both of us are at level 20, Miltank and Muscle. Make it a pretty fair fight in those regards. We get another crit hit. I think that's 3 crit hits in a row. Muscle, calm down. You're getting crit hits left and right. I guess he's trained at the dojo and knows the ways of the karate chop. And we're gonna go ahead and stay in here on this Jigglypuff, might as well. And let's see if we can get 4 crit hits in a row with Karate Chop. That'd be crazy. I don't think I've ever gotten 4 crits in a row. Well, without using some kind of like item or something. But just straight crits. We do not get a crit there, but I was really not expecting one. And we're gonna stay in here to face this other Jigglypuff. And the sprite for Jigglypuff is pretty cool in my opinion in this game. I really, really love Crystal sprites. I know I've talked about that before, but it's amazing. I think the Crystal sprites are maybe even better than any sprites in any of the other games. I know Gen 1's pretty poor. Gen 2 was getting a little bit better. I mean, I know this is Gen 2, but I think Crystal might have different sprites than Gold and Silver. I could be wrong there. We're going to go ahead and go to the Pokemon Center real quick, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back at Whitney, and one thing I wanted to mention before I talk about Whitney's team is if you kind of look at the outline here, the border, the inside border of the gym, it's actually shaped like a Clefairy's head, which is kind of cool. I just wanted to mention that really quickly. I believe this is the 2 eyes right here, and then, like, I don't know, the nose and the mouth. I don't even know how it works, but I think it's kind of interesting that it's in the shape of a Clefairy if you look at it from a top view. So that's kind of cool. I think that's pretty interesting. So now we have Whitney. Whitney has 2 Pokemon. The first Pokemon is a Clefairy, of course. Good old Clefairy. Clefairy is level 18. We shouldn't have that much of a problem with it. We're going to actually get into a Metronome war with Clefairy, though, because its only damaging move on us is Metronome. So I think it'd be kind of fun to use Togepi and just use like a Metronome battle between the two. Then we have Miltank. Miltank is a beast. Level 20, has Milk Drink, Stomp, Attract, and Rollout. It's female, just to so for Attract, I believe our Muscle is also female, so Attract isn't going to really do anything. But here we have Whitney. Hi, I'm Whitney. Everyone once was into Pokemon, so I got into it too. Pokemon are super cute. You want to battle? I'm warning you, I'm good. Alright, Whitney. So I do start out with my Togepi here. And I gave Togepi Quick Claw. It was just in our party. It was in our bag, and I thought might as well give it to someone, and I'll just give it to Togepi. And so she sends out Clefairy here, and we send out our Togepi. I'm going to be really sad if Togepi gets some kind of explosion or something, or Togepi gets like explosion. I guess it has Double Slap too, which is also a damaging move, but it really doesn't do too much. We're going to use Morning Sun, though, so we're going to heal up everything we just lost. Chase is now on my table. Chase, please get off. If you hear anything on the mic, it's probably my cat. Alright, so here we see Double Slap. Oh boy. That's a pretty good move. It has recoil, though. Metronome. Come on. Present! It's not, it's not Christmas time yet, Togepi. But it's getting there. That's actually did a good amount of damage. I'm gonna use Metronome again, and we go first here. A Spiderweb. Oh, Clefairy can't escape. Double Slap. All right, and we'll use one more. They use Double Slap. Don't get a crit. Oh, okay. Well, didn't do anything anyways. Metronome. Give me something good. Spore. All right. It's pretty good. And since you used a non-Metronome move, I'm going to use Swift here. And hopefully that will finish things off. I don't want to have this battle go on forever. We got into a little bit of Metronome wars, and I think actually Clefairy came up on top in that. Double Slap is not going to kill us. Oh, hit again. Hit 3 times. I thought it could only hit twice. Living life on the edge, Togepi, but we do get the knockout. Good job, Togepi. And now it's time for Whitney's Miltank. I'm going to switch into my Muscle. I gave Muscle a Gold Berry. It came with the Gold Berry. I thought it was fitting to put it on to Machamp in this battle, just in case we need it. Gold Berry eventually becomes Citrus Berry in the later games. I'm going to go ahead and use a Low Kick. And Miltank uses a Stomp. And that did a lot more damage than I was expecting. Low Kick did not do very much. Let's see what Karate Chop does. Rollout. This is a very, very annoying move. It doesn't do very much damage at first. Luckily, we are resistant to it. But there we go! Karate Chop critical hit! Oh, that is the story of this episode. The Karate Chop criticals. I think we only used like 7 Karate Chops in this episode, and we got like 4 or 5 crit hits. Muscle, deservedly so, gains 2 full levels from this fight. And good job, Muscle. This battle against Miltank, you really didn't get to see the greatness of Miltank in this battle. Whitney's Miltank. And, well, you're so mean, you shouldn't be so serious, you child, you. Zach got $2,000 for winning. Wah, Snowhick, you meanie. I think we talked to them again. Alright. Oh, she just doesn't give us anything. Okay, she gives us something. Oh no, you made Whitney cry. It's okay, she'll stop soon. She always cries when she loses. I feel so bad now. Is she done crying? Sniff. What? What do you want, a badge? Oh right, I forgot. Here's plain badge. Attack received, plain badge. This is our third badge that we have. And we definitely deserve that one. Now you can use strength out of battle. It also boosts your Pokemon's speed. Oh, you can have this too. Attack received, TM 4-5, which I don't know what that is. It's Attract. It makes full use of a Pokemon's charm. Isn't it just perfect for a cutie like me? Yes, Whitney, it is. So that is the third gym battle, the Goldenrod City gym. We took on Whitney. Didn't have too much trouble with her. It really could have been worse than it was, thanks to Muscle and its Karate Chop crit. So, good job, Muscle. You did great that battle. If you guys can leave this video a like, that'd be greatly appreciated. What do you think about Whitney and her Miltank, and what do you think about my team coming together? It's coming together pretty strong. We should evolve Togepi pretty soon now, and hopefully you enjoyed, and I will see everyone next time. Peace.